Sorry about that. My video cut off. 2 sides to every story, ma'am. So anyways, needless to say, I couldn't call the cops anymore. I just felt like there was no point. Plus, she was an ex-cop. And so she would have all these little talks with them and laughter, and you could hear them out there laughing outside. Even to the point where one day, 3 cops caught her. She was hiding in my woods, stalking around, running, laughing. It was crazy. 6 in the morning. And next thing I know, the cop comes down and says, "Oh, she said you invited her here for breakfast." Like, I'm on the floor crying with all my curtains closed tightly, and I invited her here for breakfast. I said, no, it didn't happen. But anyways, there's so much more to that I really, and like I said, should write a book about, because same-sex domestic violence is so real and so scary, and nobody talks about it. I am in the community now, and I still hear a lot of women say to me on the down low, don't say anything. Because they're still scared. And they're still scared that nobody will hear them. And that they can't stand up. And it's not just physical domestic violence. A lot of it is emotional. I could handle all her physical. This woman would do physical shit. That was nothing. When she did the emotional stuff, that stuck and still has stuck with me today. I still struggle to this day. And now I've put myself back in another situation, which is where I am here today, now waiting and scared and looking for a new home ASAP. Because once again, I believe somebody had good intentions, and I was a different kind of love bombed. Not to, well, yeah, because we ended up dating, but it was a love bombing and using my son as, really helping me with him. And it, really, really was good with him to a point. There was moments where I started to question things, but really good with him. And he really adored her for the most part. And when I saw that kind of relationship, I thought, she's got to be good, right? So domestic violence shows up in many ways and forms. Manipulation, call it that. That's another way to call, But same-sex domestic violence is out there, and we don't want to talk about it because it's hard enough for us to discuss our sexuality, even though everything is legal. But it's still hard. I still have many friends who are not out and do not want to discuss it. But I'm going to. This last bout, this situation I'm in now, where I'm literally struggling to find a home for me and my son so he's safe again. And we're not in any danger, don't get me wrong. This person is not dangerous. I'm not saying that. Just the situation that she has put us in, and then when she gets angry and retaliatory, she does things that cause pain and fear and suffering, and she does not care. And that's where, that's another story I will be dealing with. And that's why I said living in fear is going to be my thing. Because I'm living in fear right now, not knowing where I'm going to live. The market is out of this world. Every house I have put an offer in is 50, 60,000 over. The interest rates are climbing. They're up to 5 point something percent, 5.7 now, I believe. Rents. So I started to go look for rents. Rents are $1,600, $1,500. I mean, I'm just putting in again today. I just found another set of apartments, thanks to a woman that's Tanya. Thank you, Tanya, for sending me that number. Just struggling to put in quickly as possible. But my income is shared living, and that's another hard thing for people to, they don't understand what shared living is. So, and that's about caring for my son and being paid by the state to do so. Well, yeah, by the state. Tax exempt, good money. I can cover the rent, but they're like, well, where does this come from? You don't have taxes, you don't have, things like that. So I will further this information. I will do more videos. Feel free to ask questions. I would appreciate no hurtfulness. I mean, I know that I heard that once we start this, there could be people out there who will say horrible things. I mean, probably not anything more horrible than I've already been yelled at me from my abuser. So if you feel the need, could you just like not, or just send it somewhere else, to the universe, because I don't think anyone can tear me down any more than I've already been torn. It just would be nice to have kindness. If you don't want to hear about same-sex abuse, don't join in, please. But to the rest of you, it's out here. And I'm willing to talk about it, and I'm going to talk about it. All the different types. So, hi, and can't wait to get further into this. Thank you guys all so much. Have a good night.